This game is a work of fiction and it resembles to actual persons, entities, and organizations. To provide the most immersive experience, we invite you to discover Amerzone in this demo, which does not include get gamma. Okay. Let's also you can see shit. You can actually see shit as well. Amerzone, the Explorer's Legacy. Hi everybody and welcome to another daily demo alley. Today we are in the middle of Steam Next Fest, and for this I will have to break my own rule and not play the games that came out on the day, well, that I'm recording this, that I'm publishing this, but I'm just gonna play games from Steam Next Fest and just publish as much as I can this week. This is a festival, I'm going nuts, I'm wasting all of my time on this, so let's just dive in and play into this. Also I need to get the sound a little bit down. Oh, goddammit, it went away. Anyway, this is Amerzone, the Explorer's Legacy, a Bennett Sokal game. And if you follow the channel, I've been playing through all of the Siberia games and I'm actually thoroughly enjoying them. And I like the whole visual style of Bennett Sokal. This is an old game, this is like from 1999, and it is completely being remade by Microids, which have a tendency to have good ideas but not get good resolution or like development. So we will see how this goes. Hopefully good enough for me to play. I'm currently at the time of recording playing through Siberia 3. Those episodes will come out, and then it was the world after or something like that. But we're gonna go through all of the games. And don't worry, I still enjoy them and still like them, except for the voice acting in the third one, which is awful. Let's see what the options actually have on a subjective tab. Okay, that's good. Subjective reminder, hints. We don't need hints. Enable the option to unlock hints in general. So, okay, it's difficult to travel there. Why do we have to have difficulty in a adventure game? Display interactions, that's good. Notifications, cursor opacity, cursor size. Oh, that might actually be useful. Yeah, that's actually good. Quick exploration. Skip all transitions by default as you move around to explore. No, you need to see the area. You see it. Graphics, I'm gonna go to low because I don't know if my PC can run this properly. Especially if it's in demo, so who knows how unoptimized or optimized this is. Audio is toned down a bit, voice will keep up. Sound effects, now it's a bit too low, but let's get this up, let's balance this out. Voice language, oh, we can switch English and French. Subtitle display speaker's name, display subtitle background, subtitle size is right. Musical, a little bit down. Controls, no vibration. Well, I don't want my mouse to vibrate. No, not like this. Anyway, tracked radial. This is a well-known voice travel journal. Okay, display interaction. Okay, get that out for display interactions. I would suggest space. Jesus, can't read map, so I don't care. Anyway. Set off on a quest for the great white birds in a mysterious land full of secrets. Answer the call of exploration as you travel to Amerzone, a forgotten Latin American country to fulfill the last wishes of a late explorer. This has all the vibes that Siberia has, more or less, or actually the Siberia has a lot of vibes of Amerzone, because if I'm not mistaken, Amerzone is the first game he made. And even in Siberia, you can see Easter eggs and mentions of Amerzone and the birds and stuff like that. We mentioned all of that, or actually Faldan mentioned it because he is more knowledgeable about that and just enjoying the game. So let's just start the demo and see how far we can get into this. Choose a difficulty. You can change difficulty modes at any time during the game. Traveler. You wish to enjoy the ambience and story with a moderate difficulty level of puzzles. The best thing about the Siberia games is that they look beautiful. The ambience and the story are usually beautiful. Especially the first two games. You will find more documents and guidance to progress among the various destinations of your journey. In addition to hints you can unlock from your journal will be more precise. Okay. Note you can change the difficulty mode at any time from the game option. That is cool. Adventurer. You will get stuck more often and will need to explore and experiment more to solve the puzzles. Fuck yeah, knife with everything. I will try knife with everything. You will find fewer documents and help to progress through the various destinations in your adventure. And the hints you can unlock from your journal will be less precise. I don't know what that means. Like, do you collect documents as like usable consumables to buy hints? I don't want to be like fewer documents where like they explain the game or like explain the setting or explain the world. I don't want that. I want less documents if they're just consumables to buy hints. That would be alright. Note, for an even greater challenge, you can disable the hint system and even the objectives at any time. To do this, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm still gonna go adventurer because fuck you, I can do this. Paris to Hungary, okay. But I'm not disabling hints and everything else because who knows? Maybe I'll need help. Okay, it's loading, but let's go. Oh, I need to middle click to continue. Wow. In loving memory of Benoit Sokal. That's nice. That's nice. I am glad that they are actually continuing these games. With kind permission of Martin, Jules, and Hugo Sokal. Okay, so the family has been informed about the remake. Published by Microsoft. I do not want it to actually remake the Siberia series. Like, no. Just the music is beautiful. As I said, I don't want them to make the Siberia series because you need to see them in their original state and how beautiful that looked, even as such an ancient game at this point. And they will. I bet they will, but there's like no. Music composed by Ion and Orizur. I don't know if they worked on the Siberia games. Game developed by Microsoft Studio Peru. Probably their best studio, I guess. I don't know. Like, this is a weird world that is like ours, but you know, changed. It's, you know, alternate history stuff. But to a point that they have.
You're the journalist, aren't you? I gave him your letter the other day. The professor's probably read it. He received another letter this morning. I put it in his mailbox. It was a letter from the museum. Letters from the museum. They always mean trouble. Hey, maybe you could take it to him. He has trouble moving around, you know. He's an old man. You know what I mean. You want my advice? He should see a doctor. Well, that's what I think anyway. Oh, and have a care. It looks like something fell from your bag over there. Well, then have a nice day.
Thanks. Voice acting is at least good. For now. Hopefully. No, that's not... Jesus, how the fuck did I drop that? Is this a full... Oh, this is a full free... No, it's not free for me. Introduction from Mondial Magazine. Click on document to see its translation. Professor Alexandre Valenbois. A familiar name, I think. He awaits you at his lighthouse in Brittany. Despite his unsavory reputation, he is the only expert in the little-known Amerzone. And we absolutely have to fill those last pages in the feature that Camille left so empty. Just Kate started off as just delivering some, you know, lawyerly notice and ended up in an adventure. This guy is just a... The fact that he's a traveling, what was it? God damn it. Journalist. Yeah, he's already an adventurer, so this is just gonna go even more off the rails. Anyway. Valenboy seems to have enjoyed your communications. Get what you can from him face to face and get back to Paris as soon as possible. The accounts department refuses to cover any hotel fees for this report. God damn it, really? Shit, fuck. Emma Fitzgerald, editor-in-chief, Mondial Magazine. God damn it. Please pay for me while I'm doing this job. Instruction for Mondial Magazine. It's okay. Okay. Oh, moving around. Click on the left item mouse to the direction shown. You can skip movement by double clicking. You can skip all movements automatically by changing the game settings. Not your convenience, movements are set to be skipped by default. Oh yeah, this is... wow! Wow, we haven't seen this kind of a... at least I haven't seen this kind of a... Maybe there was a newer adventure game, but... The last time we played this, and I played this, was Darkness Within, that we had like this. And even like in the second game, they removed this. But this is like I remember from the Dracula series and many other old-ass adventure games, where you literally... User mouse wheel to take a closer look. Okay, zoom. Oh boy, he actually does the hand. Okay, this is cute. This is actually cute. This is really cute. This. It's not like you're just doing this to your eyes to, you know, zoom in. He's actually doing kind of this. This is cute. This is actually pretty cute. And yeah, I haven't seen this kind of like movement through zones. And usually it's not animated. You just skip again or slide. You don't walk. You don't have to walk. Oh, journal. What does the journal say? Collect my documents before left Paris. Miss Ritzgard, my editor-in-chief, gave me some important documents for my article. Go to the lighthouse. The old professor I'm supposed to interview, Alexander Valenbois, lives in as a recluse in the Roches Noise Lighthouse. September 12, 1998. When does... I think Kate's adventure starts in 2003. Or no, or it starts now, it ends in 2003 or 4 or something. I think it's like that. I think my her adventure started the same year as Amerzone. Oh goddamn, I forgot. I played it once, I don't remember everything. If Alden was here, he could have told me instantly. But I mean, I'll definitely play this with him when full game comes out. Also, it's coming out in 2024, which is pretty soon. Developed by Microids Studio Paris and published by Microids. I think we already know that. Anyway, it has finally happened. After months of waiting, unanswered requests, and some fairly desperate reminders, Mondial magazine has finally given me some work for my first gig. The magazine needs something to sound off its end of the year geography feature. It will be dedicated to a well-known to a little-known South American country, Amerzone. It's next to Brazil apparently, though I must admit I've never heard of it. My initial research hasn't turned anything up so far. I'll have to try and find an expert in the subject. Yeah, this is 2000. This is 1998. The internet was still shit, so you couldn't really do much with it, and you know, no research or TikToks about Amerzone, I guess. I've just come out of a meeting with Miss Fitzgerald, editor-in-chief of Mondial magazine. She wants me to dedicate my section of the Amerzone feature to one of the rarest, if not the only experts I was able to identify, Professor Alexander Valenbois. Oh, God damn it, I know that's... God damn it, that's in Siberia somewhere, I know it. The eccentric old man apparently lives as a recluse in a lighthouse in Brittany, and would only agree to communicate by letter. Miss Fitzgerald wants me to find out as much as possible from him. Valenbois isn't getting any younger, and his health is on the decline. Time to get out my finest pen. So this was September 12, 17, 19. I posted the letter to Professor Valenbois this morning. I feel like a kid on Christmas Eve. Might not win me a Pulitzer, but this piece might finally get me my press card. Oh, come on, man. He's such a young press. I feel him. I feel it in the soul. I was like that. Somewhat. No, I was like that. Yeah, for my first press gig. This excitement is beginning to wear off. I spoke to the researchers at the Natural History Museum this morning who were in contact with Alexander Valenbois. They painted a rather contrasting picture. Specifically, they accused him of falsifying his populated discoveries. I don't know. During the expedition to Amerzone he led in the 1930s. Needless to say, with a contact like that, I'd be lucky if my article ended up as a sidebar to the work of my more reputable colleagues. Let's face it, Mondial magazine tossed the work my way because none of the their leads response with ticket. October 6th. Tried a third time, still no answer from Valenboys. This job is slipping through my fingers. Perhaps it's for the best. October 9th. Professor Valenboys replied. His letter was quite tense, but I got the impression he wasn't against the idea of talking to me about Amerzone. We're back in business, baby! Slight turn of events. Miss Fitzgerald called me this morning. Apparently one of the magazine's reporters, Camille M., was injured while on assignment at the zoo. A snake bite. Wow. And therefore can provide the contribution to the Amerzone feature. That leaves 3 pages in the special issue to be filled, urgently. Yeah, we ain't doing that. We're gonna be end up in this adventure for like months. Years. The Miss Fitzgerald wants me to leave for Brittany this Friday to conduct a full-length interview with Professor Valenboys. She's already told him. What? I need to bring back something to fill the pages left empty by my unfortunate colleague, and I've only got tomorrow to prepare for more questions. Presse. Ooh. Journaliste. If I manage to deliver my report on Amerzone to Mondial Magazine, I'll finally be able to get this press filled out. I mean, come on, man. Why don't we have voice acting, actually? Things I can use. Alright. Things I can read. Wow. Wow. Really? Really? That's how we're gonna do this? Train ticket to Mondial Magazine provided for my return to Paris as soon as my interview with Professor Valenboys is wrapped up. At least they paid for this. I'll be able to get this. But it's keeping to the old Siberia things. I mean, probably to the old Amerzone thing, but you know, Indian Peninsula. Pause. Is pause just? Yeah, pause is main. Let's look at this. While in close-up view, move your cursor to the edge of the screen to shift your view slightly. I don't know why would you look at that, but sure. There's not much I can switch to the side, but it's a good tutorial. Yes. Can't click on it. Wait, Alt is to show what I can click on. Is it gonna show actually? Oh. It's decent enough. Just don't sticky keys yourself, I guess. I lowered the graphics to the minimum because I don't think this is
My friend, this old fool is overjoyed that your editor has finally decided to send you to interview me in person. As pleasant as it has been, our recent correspondence will not allow me to discuss certain subjects as freely as I would like. The subject of your special issue, the Amerzone. You must be aware that it hits very close to home to me. That mysterious land is both the source of my greatest joys and my deepest disgrace. As my old friends at the museum probably told you.
Oh yeah.
But no matter what they say, I know what really happened over there in the 30s, when my companions and I ventured into the unknown wilds.
I want to know. I really want to know. We're not taking too much of our time, you know? We're just enjoying the view. Really?
My friends and I, we caused harm. Harm that I am determined to heal today.
Wow, really? Well, it's cool that
But
you
I
can
need
look
your
at
help.
the cinematics.
Not only to finally bring my version of what happened to light, but perhaps to do even more. Time is running out.
Let's do it.
So, safe travels, my friend. I am quite pleased to welcome you to my humble abode.
If this was a call to
Signed,
action, an adventure.
Professor Alexandre Valenbois.
Which words? Look, just having this fixed camera and you know, just looking around things is so retro, it's so cool. Which rooms like us? Yeah, we take this. You can directly control most mechanical elements in your surroundings. When item displayed, click and hold the left mouse button to move the cursor in the direction shown. Oh yeah, we're gonna be doing this. Examining objects from all angles will help you discover useful information, sometimes even specific actions. Hold the left mouse button to rotate an object and use your mouse to move cursor until it changes. This cursor reveals useful information. This cursor enables you to perform specific actions. Museum. Okay, I really wanted this man to have like an actual. Oh, God, museum's letterhead are bad sign according to me. For him to have an actual voice, like just like we had with Kate. I really wish for him to have an actual voice to talk. Museum of, but I mean, I can put in my own voice. Museum of Natural History, Jardin des Plantes, Paris. Mr. Alexander Valenbois, Rockers Lighthouse, blah 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 blah. Mr. Valenbois, we have thoroughly examined your plans for a new expedition to Amerzone and regret to inform you that we are unable. We are reading his mail, so that's bad. Never mind. To inform you that we are unable to give a positive response to your grant request. First, the present economic situation does not permit us to finance such a risky expedition. Really? Second, my colleagues and I are of the opinion that unfortunately you still have not renounced that empirical fallacy which was once at the root of a lengthy dispute between yourself and the museum. This venerable institution, which I now have the honor of representing, still remembers the bitter disappointment and mockery within the scientific community that resulted from your first expedition in 1932. 70 years later, they still don't want to let him go, which we had been weak enough to sanction in the first place. Just as my honorable predecessors did back then, I will warn you against the dangers of such an undertaking, where adventurous fantasy prevails over strict scientific rigor. Edouard Mulot, curator. I think he just doesn't like him. He took his mail and, you know, I read it. Like, this is... Okay, I added that, I completed that, journal. Your journal has just been updated. Different tabs contain all items and documents you collect. The objective to the rest, holding them, hints, blah blah blah. Remember to check it often. You can open it right click, read your menu using the shortcut. Oh, journal entry, like actual written journal entry. After an interminable journey, I'm finally here at the bottom of the Rocknoise Lighthouse, somewhere near the tip of the Langdon Peninsula of Brittany. The big interview for my article will take place here, the home of Professor Alexander Valenbois, a zoologist and expert in Amerzone. Everything's ready. I took great care in preparing for our interview, and I even brought my good old blank press card, my totem, to remind me why I took on this assignment. Come on, man. It should only take a few hours. I'll be back in Paris by tonight. Let's see what we can walk around here. Okay, the back entrance. This is an elevator taking us close somewhere. Okay, now you can see why somebody would like to skip all this if they're playing a second time or third time or something. Damn, that's gonna take me up. But why is it on the side where a lot of water can damage it? Okay, no, that I can zoom in. I can use my hand to zoom. Okay, let's go back around. This is cute. Like, this is actually cute. I like this. It's like a walking simulator where I can just relax back. I literally don't need. I'm placing my hand on the vase does for no reason. I can just play this by doing something chill like this. This is so retro and cool. I can't even explain to you how weird this is. I haven't seen this since the old ass Dracula series. This is more like an interactive movie than even like a point and click game. With how good they've done the transitioning and everything. As you progress along your journey, you may find investigative material evidence that will help you unlock additional articles for your report. You don't have to collect these investigations, but completing them will enable you to discover additional content and delve into the secondary elements of the story. Yes, I want to collect everything. This is literally I want to collect everything. Investigations are recorded in the dedicated tab in your journal. Open via right-click, video, blah blah blah. Keep your eyes and don't be afraid to go off the beaten path. That's exactly what I did right now. Letter from a teacher. Ariane Dumont, June 8, 1998, so recent. Professor Valenboys, I've been told you no longer want to teach your workshop next year after a disagreement with a parent of one of our pupils. So probably close. For what it's worth, I sincerely think that you shouldn't take the comments of this individual, who is already notorious within our team, to heart. No one thinks you're a charlatan, you're a scientist, and the children love you. Year after year, I see how fascinated they are, and their teacher too. But your sessions on the Amerzonian goose, okay. Was that the goose that chased us? Was that the goose? I don't know. And so I hoped I might change your mind by writing to you. To help persuade you, little Safia, who was also mesmerized by your last workshop, asked me to send you something. I've attached it to this letter, along with the usual sign-up from the external educators. I hope you'll send it back to me, filled in as usual. Warmest regards, Ariane D. Well, I think the school year has started, and I think he's getting old. And he's maybe not cute. Second life as a recluse, you'll find it in investigation. Secret Scarlet Keys, you'll find it in Scarlet Keys. Let's see no Scarlet Keys. What is this? Second life as a recluse. Letter from teacher. Found a letter from a teacher begging Valenboys to return to his position as a teaching assistant in a local school. He recently quit following an altercation with the parent of one of the students. Second life. That's really cool to see all of this. Upon his return from the expedition to Amerzone in 1930, Professor Valenboys became the laughingstock of the scientific community. He then secluded himself in his old lighthouse. I'd like to dig a little deeper into this little-known part of his professional life, particularly the end of his career as schoolteacher. Collect all investigative materials so I can decide to unlock it. Okay. Local investigation, letter from the teachers. Why did this trigger this and this? Professor Valenboys took up a residence in an old lighthouse in Langwin, on the coast of Brittany. His choice of residence was no coincidence, given that the lighthouse is situated right inside the breeding ground of a bird that had always been a great interest of Valenboys. The Langwin scarlet goose, also known as the Amerzonian goose. Ah, so it was that one. Each year this sorry. Each year this creature migrates to the country from which it gets its name, the place that had fascinated and haunted Valenboys throughout his life. So some collections go into multiple things. Explore the region, really unlock, okay. Pretty cool. I would like that too. I would like to collect all of this. What can we interact with? There's that, and there's the way up, I guess. Let's check the door. To the basement. Fine press. Okay. Can't use that. It's weird that the middle click is actually back. I would usually hope it's like right click or something. That it's keeping me interested. It would be cool if I could like, double click and skip. I don't want to try that now. Maybe if I'm going back, I'll try that now. Because, yeah, this is cool to watch, but if I go up and down, 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 which sometimes you do in Balance of Call games.
You are the journalist, aren't you? Come. Come.
Just keep your door open. So, you know, I just made myself.
Amerzone.
Yeah? Yeah. Oh, Jesus, he's gonna give me his dying breath.
Too late for me. Too late. It's all over for me. I'm no longer in good health, my friend. It's a pity, but what can I do? In any case...
What's that behind the picture?
Amerzone. All that. No one ever believed me. So...
Aww. She's pretty.
After all those years... The egg... The egg...
The egg?
The egg... is still alive.
What?
Yes.
What you talking about, man?
I had planned to take it back over there to Amerzone.
You might want to help him. Yeah, get on. Yeah.
My expedition was ready. And all planned down to the smallest detail. And now... I have no strength left.
Why don't you go sleep a bit?
You must go for me. You must go. Take the egg back. Take the egg of the white birds back to Amerzone. I beg you. Please.
Yeah, I'm just here for an interview.
You will find everything you need right here in the lighthouse. You must go to the basement. Please. You must help. For her.
Dude, I'm just here for the interview. What? Oh, fuck. Well, they're gonna blame me for the murder, I guess. Might as well go fetch the birds. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. Oh, boy. Oh no, we just took that. Come on. Jeez, this is weird. We're just gonna leave him there. That. Oh no, yeah, just hold this. I'll read your board. Just hold this. You can reveal all the possible interactions around you by holding out. Okay, thank you. Note an Amazonian marshlands. And somewhere out there is the Temple of Flight. Then the volcanic crater. And there, perhaps, redemption. The Ovo Volachos village. Is it still there? Amerzone Falls, marshlands. Louise, Angel's letter to Valenboys. Valenboys, what a surprise! After all this time, when I got your letter, you stubborn old mule, All the memories of our trip along the Amerzone River, so not Amazon. This is the Amazon country, so Amazon River. Came flooding back. All that madness with your obsession with white birds. But the country you knew is no more. Amerzone. 70 years passed. Since your pal Alvarez took over, speaking of the old legends is forbidden. I have lost a lot of friends, and not only to fermented drinks. Many were crushed under the boots of the military regime, oh boy, before they could even utter the words white birds. I did warn you, you should never have stolen that egg from the Ovovolanos. You cursed yourself that day, boys, and with you the whole of Amerzone. And you doomed me, too, to watch the results of your folly every day. Friends dying one by one, and soon I, too, will follow them. Ram will get the better of me. I'm dying, Alexandra. But I must forgive you, just as I believe you have forgiven me for abandoning you that day, deep in the jungle. I will keep this backup diskette that you sent me. Hide it where you two met. And you know who. You and you know who. I will also leave some fuel for your infernal machine, as requested. Just be warned that I will probably no longer be here to welcome you when you arrive. Please, Angel. Weird. Louis Angel. My God, in 1933, he abandoned me back then, but strangely I feel like I'm trusting enough to send him a diskette. Boy, a diskette. That's a retro thing. Loose old cabin on the banks of Amazonian River. Wait, did I miss something in the other ones? Did it have extra pages? I don't think so. Amerzone, or Amerzone, I don't know how to pronounce that in French. Strange creatures, best avoided. Maybe it's because of the graphics that it looks like shit. Okay, let's try something. This might crash. Let's see if it crashes. No, but now I can see the actual creatures. Thank you, game. Okay, maybe this will work on my PC. Oh, now I can see actually everything much better. Jesus, why would you lower the graphics of the images? This is literally JPEGs. Why would you do that? And now everything looks crisper. Jesus. I have a potato PC. President Antonio Alvarez, what has become of you, old friend? Oh boy. Letter from Amerzone President's Office. Office of President of the Republic, Presidential Palace, Amerzone. Are they talking like that doesn't exist if it has president and presidential and stuff like that? Alvarezopoulos. Oh god, damn, really, he named his town after him. September 7, recent, 1998. Dear Sir, I convey to you the heartfelt greetings of President Alvarez, who is in ill health and unable to reply to your letter personally. Naturally, he has fond memories of the adventures you shared in the 30s upon his return to the country. However, as I am sure you will understand, our country's laws must apply equally to all, and the bonds of friendship you once had with our supreme guide do not entitle you to special privileges. I therefore regret to inform you that I cannot process your application for a visa to enter Amerzone. We do not wish to welcome any more scientific expeditions which could lend credence in whatever form to the existence of those white birds. This Indian mythology, as with all others of its kind, is keeping our indigenous fellow citizens in a state of mind that is incompatible with our country's triumphant march towards progress and modernity. Thank you for your understanding. Colonel Garciello, attaché to the Secretariat of the President, blah blah blah. The capital of Amerzone, Alvarezopoulos. Place to be avoided. Fisherman's letter to Valenboys. Valenboys, I never would have imagined I'd hear from you after all this time. I still remember the day you washed up on our island after that contraption of yours with that sperm whale. What? I'm sure you know what has become of one of your traveling companions, Antonio Alvarez. Perhaps it would have been better if he'd gone down with your machine in the lagoon. Anyway, I'll take care of your doohickey, this backup diskette you sent with your letter. I'll hide it away like you asked, where you stayed back then. You're right to be cautious. The Amerzone Coast Guard seems paranoid that a foreigner like you is going to try and sneak across the border sometimes. Really? Fair winds for your voyage, I guess. See you soon. Legible signature. And watch out for sperm whales this time. Funny. Fisherman on Shipwreck Island. Fisherman we met on Shipwreck Island during the 1932 expedition. He was just a lad back then. Reliable but uncommunicative when he was in a bad mood. He accepted the diskette, even hid it from Antonio's henchmen. What is with diskettes? The Amerzone Delta, where the waters of the Poiremos River flow into the Atlantic Ocean, a natural border easily accessible. Particularly after a stopover on Shipwreck Island. Great name. Okay, so that's where we go. That Mare Amazonia, Amazonian Sea, Amerzone Delta, Pobela Trading Post, Progresso, Amazon River, and we all go to Marshlands or something. There's a lot of things I unlocked. Let's read some more. Puebla Mission, Amerzone, April 12, 1998. Makovsky's letter. My friend. Wait. This just one page. This one page. And one pages. We don't want to check more. Yep. One page. This has more pages. If only Faldan was here to read all this. It was with great joy, tinged with disbelief, that I received your letter after more than 50 years of silence. I must admit that I had given up on all hope that our paths would ever cross again. And to be quite truthful, I thought you were no longer with us, for we are too old now. I fear, and deep down inside, the joy of meeting you again is mingled with the fear of seeing you undertake such a risky expedition at your age. My old friend Alexandre, I believe that I share your feelings of guilt towards poor Amerzone. We made many mistakes that only our youth could explain. Today, in the twilight of our years, we want to right our wrongs and thus attempt to obtain from our fellow human beings or from ourselves an earthly redemption that pales in comparison to divine justice. All this is very human, I know, but what a folly at your age to set off again through the Amazonian forest and marshlands. You will fail along the way and die out there. What's more, the Amazon you once knew no longer exists, my dear old fellow. Things have changed here as in the rest of the world. You mentioned the white birds, but have come to believe they live on only in the heady fumes of intoxication that envelop the few denaturalized indigenous people who were spared by the inexorable march towards progress. You must think that I am very bitter, Alexandre, but if you only knew the sad state that this country is now in, as if it has been hit by an implacable curse. You should persist, however, in your determination to return to Amerzone and stop over at our mission in the Puebla, as you had planned. Note that you will not find the companion in adventures of your youth, but a poor, toothless old man who will nonetheless be delighted to welcome you under his roof. Then, like two exhausted ghosts, we will go and sit on the riverbank and watch the sunset on our lives. God be with you, David Makovsky. P.S. I must say, I was a little surprised by your request, but I'm happy to keep hold of your backup diskette, as you call it. All the more reason for you to stop in and say hello if you insist on taking this ridiculous lunch. The diskettes. Okay, what else did I not look? David Makovsky, Reverend Father, still a friend, good candidate for the diskette. Oh boy, Amerzone route map. A journey that starts in France, crosses the Atlantic an island, then goes up to the Amerzone River to a volcano. Anything in the back? No. This is the Shipwreck Island. The Shipwreck Island seems like Wallenboys wanted to stop off there. And sketched figures, they look like animals. Okay, so what is this? I didn't get any instructions about this gave me anything. Progress. Okay, that's over there. Oh, It's right there. Oh, that's big thing. Can read the menu, right? Click to check your current chat. Go to the basement. Yeah, well, in just a second. Okay, got the map. 3 points of the map. And got a bunch of other Valen Boys things. Undertaking a journey to Amerzone, Valen Boys reached out to save old acquaintances from his first expedition. Apparently, he sent them back up these cats that were essential for his new expedition to run smoothly. Valen Boys eggs. Despite his old ties to Amerzonian autocrat Antonio Alvarez, Professor Valen Boys was recently refused a visit for Amerzone. The reason given that the scientist's return could lead canons to a mythology of the white birds deemed incompatible with progress in mobility. But like a journalist could sneak in. What is a summary? Back there. Visa application failed. Refusal visa dictates important. Jesus, some people wrote a lot of this. According to an old annotation photo I found in the lighthouse, Valen seems to have been mortified at the bloody dictators his old friend Antonio has become. Visa refusal. Boots in the distance. Reading city, whatever, he's taught me that the Amerzone military is returning more and more frequently to the shipwreck island off the coast of their country. They seem on edge, fearing that foreigner might stop before. Yeah. Okay, that's all good. Usually in these games there's not much to interact. I can click on everything here and get a lot of information there. Let's listen to some music. Hopefully not copyrighted. Lecture Noise Lighthouse. A romantic representation of Bombay's lighthouse square. So yeah, music, some stuff that I read. Let me see if I missed something. Click on everything, click on that, see that, click on that, see that, click on that, click on that, see. It's just a good thing to check if you missed something or not. Oh no, I didn't want to go down yet. Yeah, first time it's going slow, next time it's going pretty quick. That's good, I like that. Amerzone, 1969. Jeff Millet High School, probably a retirement gift. Can I read his, story? Judging by the smell, Valen Boys like to add a little to his coffee. That's why I'm reading from that. Seems like she meant a great deal to Valen Boys. Wife? Loved? Something? Oh, that's a slide. A portrait of a young woman looks the same as the one in the photo Valen Boys holding. Valen Boys face scribbled down some kind of apology. I'd be able to read it better if we had a suitable projector. Also, make this a little bit slower so I can read, because it reads slowly. Labeled 5 out of 6. Slide 5. Did I? No, I didn't. Didn't collect everything here. No, the name. Portrait of someone called Yekomani. No, Yekomani in 1933. Okay, collected everything there. Nope, that's not me. Oh. Portrait of Valen Boys kept him when he died seems to date from 1930. It shows a woman named Yekomani seems to be pretty deal. What else did I unlock? Seems like I'm unlocking a lot of things here. Is this just for the lighthouse? Tell me this is just for the lighthouse. Jesus. Retirement gift. Yeah, I got the slide. Everything in the slide. Maybe the music will continue playing. You can go up. And that's the only thing you can go. The transitions are cool, honestly. Let's Look at his papers, yes.
My dear friend, I am an old man in the twilight of his years. I know now that I will never have the strength to set off again to the Amazon. My only remaining hope resides in convincing you to go in my stead, to make amends for the wrong I have done to that country over 50 years ago. It was in 1929, at the university where I was finishing my studies in natural sciences, that I first heard of the Amerzone. I befriended a young law student from that country. His name was Antonio Alvarez, and he was later to become the despotic leader that we now know today. He suggested going with me as my guide and interpreter until we got to the last steps of civilization in his country. A second companion was to join me, the Reverend Father David Makowski, who was burning with desire to perform mission work among the inhabitants of those regions forgotten by the Creator. We set off, therefore, one morning in June 1932 on board the Hydrofloat, a revolutionary invention of mine. Unfortunately, this first prototype had several imperfections. The mechanics of the craft failed us on the way near Shipwreck Island. A large number of sperm whales had settled there. I feared that we might have hit one of them. It was only by a miracle that we set foot on the shores of the Amazon. But already, my friend, I realize that I am only at the beginning of this tragic story. If you want to find out about what follows, it will be waiting for you in the basement. Your next destination, should you decide to replace me for this new journey.
He's really cool, honestly. We have found Professor Mallenboy's travel journal, the memories of his first expedition to Amerzone. It is an inexhaustible mine of information about a mysterious country. It will provide useful. You can access Wallenboy's travel journal using keyboard shortcuts. Oh boy. Oh boy, that's gonna be a lot of reading. This is gonna help, like Bahori, Allow, Taco. This is basically help for the puzzles, I guess. Kind of like later on when you need the flowers and you need other stuff. Amerzonian goose. An Amerzonian goose owes its name to the fact that its annual migration leads it to the delta of the Amazon River, where it settles down for the winter. The simplest way to reach the shores of Amazon would be to follow the same route as these birds. That is where the constraints of refueling are not taken into account. That is, fine. Okay. David and Antonio watch the geese fly off towards the Amerzone. 19. Oh wow, that's literally close to this place. And they're flying off from this location. October 1932, 7 hours 15 minutes. At least we are off. We follow a small flock of geese. The hydrofloat is performing beautifully. I'm very proud of my invention and I am eager to test its numerous capabilities. Crapnel. Starter. Horn. Diskette. Oh, that's how you travel. We need to put in a diskette and it will lead us there. Shipwreck Island. A large number of sperm whales have settled here. I fear that we might have hit one of them as we approach the channel that leads to the atoll. Okay. This atoll bears its name well. It seems to be the meeting place for all those who roam and explore the planet. Fortunately for many of them, this is where the adventure stops for the life of transport. This is necessary. Stop. We need fuel for the hydrofloat. What is the fuel for the hydrofloat? October 25th October. The sperm whale that hit caused serious damage to our hydrofloat. I'm afraid that if Providence does not come to our rescue, our adventure will end right here on this wretched island. November 1st. I've lost all hope of reclaiming the hydrofloat. That sucks. 10th November. We are in very poor spirits. We are indeed prisoners of this ill-fated atoll. We spend our time listening to the stories told by the travelers passing through. Then, with a pang of anguish, we watch them set off again. Alvarez, Hosky. 25th November. Praise to be God. The Peruvian whaler has agreed to take us to Amerzone. As far as the eye can see, the delta of the Amerzone River, 25th December, we set foot to the shores of the Amerzone. Puebla. The village is built on an old fort that was formerly used as a trading post by the conquistadors. The only means of transport is in an old railway line. The village is a flourishing marketplace for the whole of the region's population. Fauna and flora Amerzone. The Amazonian vulture, Puebla, December. Capharidus horribilis, Horico. Very common throughout the village of Puebla. The natives are very fond of it. They say it has calming properties. The pugs? Really? Puebla, 1st of January. Last night a man told me about some strange white birds. He has agreed to guide me up the river. He is of mixed blood and lives in the jungle, 10 days from Puebla by canoe, a shabby hut on the river bank. Farewell to Mitkowski and Alvarez. Also, he went in deeper. Hummingbird, bat. Luis Angel Guide. Alligator Pecan. Jesus. 11th January. The surroundings of my guide's humble dwellings are extremely diverse and from a zoological point of view. Suckerer. Banks of the Amazonian River, 12th January. Porcopotamus. The tri-horned buffalo, a skittish and apparently stupid animal. Tri-horn? Oh. Oh. Wow. A rhinopotamus? The animal seems to thrive in the meandering waters of the Amazon River. The natives hunt it as they do the porcopotamus, with which we must not be confused. Oh, 3 horns. Wow. There are many oxbow lakes, tributaries and distributaries along the Amazon River. The current is very strong, and the only solid experience of my guide enables us to progress without any mishap. The Kosaur, a strange fish-eating lizard. Its habits are truly remarkable. It has a long nasal appendage that ends in a kind of claw, hooks and insect larvae onto it and uses it to hunt fish. Oh, like bait. Jeez, okay, that's smart. Percosaur, a strange fish. Okay, no, that's the same thing. We set up a camp in one of many inlets that stretch along the river. My guide deserted me during the night. Wow, he just left me there. I have reached the Amerzone Falls. 22nd February. I glimpsed a native village in the distance. I'm hesitant to establish contact with these Indians. I suspect it is their approach president that made my guide run away. 23rd February. I have been tormented by a strong fever since the middle of the night. I am too weak to get up. My senses are progressively deteriorating. Oh, then she saved him. That's the woman in the photo. 28th March. Wait, this was February. Jesus, a month. The positive evolution of my illness now permits me to resume the course of this journal. I have been taken in by the inhabitants of a strange village. They seem devoted to a particular form of worship, a nature which I have not yet fathomed. They are peaceful Indians who survive on hunting, gathering, and on honey, which they consume in great quantities. Oh, sweet. 6th April 1933. vehicle money. Of course, in the natives, yep, that they're naked is seen a lot of. Well, yep, that's one. Good job. April 1999. I must admit that I'm quite proud that I have brought these Indians a few rudiments of civilization and made them understand that waterfalls can be a great source of energy and that the laws of mechanics and physics can improve their lives tremendously. With their help, I have developed various pieces of machinery that will free them from their daily labors. Okay, this is 1933, everything is 1933. So he's been working really a lot. Okay, that's all. Indian village Ovo Volachos tribe mechanism with counterweight to ascend the waterfall, which we will see in real life, and not real life, in game and later on. Water wheel controller, filling the counterweight tank, falling towards marshes, mechanism to send fall towards the marshes. Yeah, that's all gonna help me. Oh, that's the whitebird egg. This morning I attended a strange ceremony which convinced me that the legendary white birds really do exist. The egg brought down from the mountain by a young Indian boy and strangely manipulated by the village sorcerer is gigantic, and to my knowledge does not belong to any known animal species. Egg of the white bird. Alvis alba. Interesting. According to my Indian friends, it is the egg of the white bird. It would appear that their priest performs a sort of treatment on the embryo to cure it of a severe psychological alternation caused by noxious fumes emanating from the volcanoes to which these birds are bound. Without this human intervention, these mythical birds would probably have ceased to exist a long time ago. Interesting. Judging from the primitive paintings that I was able to see in the village, a young Ovo Volachos boy must go through a fearsome rite of passage in order to enter the adulthood. The adolescent boy must set off alone towards the volcanoes of the Amerzone, seize the egg of a white bird, and then bring it back to the village, and fly in the process, I guess. As soon as the priest has finished the sacred ceremony, the young man must return the egg back to where he found it, so that it may hatch under the right conditions. Ah, he took the trial, but he didn't return the egg. June 2nd. I took leave of my host at dawn, thanks to a mechanism I had devised, and managed to take my boat up the falls. And with the help of an additional mechanism, I conquered the torrential current, and in so doing, I reached the place where the river settles down and loses itself in the swamp. The marshlands are sacred to the Indians. They are the burial ground of their ancestors. Moreover, one must traverse them to get to the volcanoes. It is a dangerous place, and going through it is a terrible ordeal. The web-footed giraffe is, and always has been, domesticated by the Indians, and the Indians ride them throughout the marshlands. The giraffes that have remained wild are very timid. Web-footed giraffe. Weird. Degenerate white bird. Why does it look so stupid and fun? Temple of Flight. Unlike its noble cousins, the blackbird ventures quite far from the volcanoes. Chain of volcanoes seen from the temple. 18th of June. Here I am at the end of my journey at last. After several months of adventure, until now I have seen only those pitiable little blackbirds, and I have been able to observe that they lay eggs that are similar in every respect to the ones I saw in the Ovo Valhalla's village. These birds are very prolific. I have counted up to 10 birds hatching from the same egg. Nevertheless, their existence is precarious. They fly poorly and display clear signs of degeneration in all aspects of their behavior. This seems to confirm the expertise of Ovo Volachos priests in the matter of embryonic surgery. Yeah. I saw them this morning. They were right before my eyes. They glided inside the crater for a long while, and then imperceptibly they rose and rose in thermal column until by noon they were nothing more than tiny specks in the sky. This still looks like it's the old kind of design from the old games, not really updated, which is fine. Okay, let me pick up this shit and then pick up here. A key. It's labeled basement. Okay, so soul means basement. can interact with them. Oh, there's a lot of things we can interact with. Alright. I clicked. What else can I click? Can I unclick this? I'm guessing this is a puzzle. Okay. Aha. Isn't this like the trip that we need to take? Which is like a boat. This. What does this even look like? Oh, this is a kraken. Ah, okay, the trip path. So, take the keys, follow the keys until you get to the whale island, and then where is the volcanoes? Or it's probably this means Amerzone. Yep, this means Amerzone. I also want to see how the old version looks, because this is looking beautiful. I like puzzles. Ooh. Vorlaberg. Oh! This is Vorlabergs. That's Siberia. Holland Boys, Alexander, Paris. Holland Boys renewed his passport very recently with a view to returning to Amerzone. Passport. What else can we dig out? Born June 1904. Almost lived a long life. Yeah, almost 100 years. Very closely. Wallen Boys reminders. Various notes, see memories scribbled on Wallen Boys. One in particular jumps at you. PV birthday. Password is birthday. Okay. Of course, password is birthday. It's not his fucking birthday. Jesus Christ, people. School pupils drink. Oh, that's the one that she drew. Thank you, Miss Alexandra. Sophia, grade 3, third element. Oh, that is cute. Vorlaberg. Yep, we have connection to Siberia. And we have, yeah, this is all just for this location. Jesus, that's a lot of things. Journal, Wallen's travel. Okay, we solved one puzzle. Cool. Silhouettes of 3 men, Wallenboys and his companions. Yes. Wallenboys notes difficult to read without using a projector. Date 2 out of 6. How long is this goddamn demo? Okay, I can put stuff in. Yes, I will put stuff in as soon as I look around a bit more. Oh, great, I can climb this even. How long is this demo gonna be? I'm just reading everything. This is gonna be another 2-hour demo. Oh, it's the bug. This specimen seems to have some sort of venom gland. Aptly named. Caldis hornibulbs. Capharidus horribilis. That's one of the books from the book, I guess. Okay, what else can we find? The book is open to page about the Amerzone Hoko. The page shows a female left and a male on the right. Alright. I don't know if that's a hint for anything. Yeah, the movie is pretty cool. I like this. This is so retro. This is so old school. Even these ones are cool. Okay, I can climb up, I guess. More. Let's see what we find up there. No PC. Tape. Tony Alvarez, The Reign of the Dictator. Oh, there's so much to read here. Oh boy. There's so much here. What? It's just... Oh, skip. Skip, hold. Thank you. Illustrations of Hydrofloat. Machine Valenboys appear to have done a lot of work on. Is that it? That's it. Antonio A. 1926. Coding Amazonian Dictator. Yep, just tape. Let's watch something and not just listen to shit. Or listen to me. And there's the tape. Oh, this is so cool. Really? Do I need to press this? Oh my god, this is so weird.
Amerzone is a powerful country, and the people of Amerzone are its symbol. I am the father of the Amazonian people.
Really?
And as this nation among long live Amerzone. Long live progress. Progress will liberate us, separate us from the romantic nonsense of the savages. Progress will burst open the door to the modern world so that we, the people of Amerzone, may enter and take our rightful place.
Let's get this. We can turn this off. So cute. Have they found anything else? Yep, there's gonna be a lot of reading. Present Guide, Motivator, Dictator. There are many titles befitting the ruler of Amerzone, Antonio Alvarez. He rose to power in 1930s after leading in a lightning coup d'etat against the previous oligarchy. Since then, the Supreme Guide, wow, has been ruling the small country, still largely unknown to the international scene, with an iron fist. Antonio Alvarez grew up in a poor family, the descendants of the first European colonists in Amerzone. They were in vassalage to a landowning oligarchy which stood unchallenged at the time. It was a form of modern serfdom, characterized by the forming of techniques from another era. Farming techniques, and with no options for property ownership or social mobility, even on their own merits. This made the young Alvarez incredibly resentful, as did the territorial conflicts between his own agricultural proletariat and the native Ovovolahos tribe, though they too were persecuted by the reigning oligarchy. These competing hardships kindled in Alvarez at an early age, and certainly that the power of people lay in homogeneity rather than in diversity. Alvarez achieved outstanding results at school despite attending only sporadically alongside long hours spent working on the land. And his destiny quickly changed when these educational achievements drew the attention of an classical tutor with close ties to oligarchs in 1929. He obtained a bursaire to send the young Alvarez to study law at the prestigious University La Sorbonne in France. The new student, who was by now very religious, discovered a whole new way of life there and a modern outlook which he says was key to forging his own ideology, that of a dictator who does not yet know what he is, and for whom only economic liberalism and the strength of the nation-state under the close moral patronage of the church may prevail in this world. Antonio Alvarez returned to Amerzone in 1933 under difficult circumstances. All we know is that he started to make a name for himself in the area around Puebla, trading post. That is where Alvarez stirred up a revolt. He managed to turn the members of the military and the law enforcement against their own government, which he swiftly toppled in 1934 with the church's stacked support. And so Antonio Alvarez rose to power. It was the end of the oligarchy and... I think it's oligarchy. And the birth of one of the least totalitarian regimes still exists. Last totalitarian exists. Since then, as a typical for this type of regime, secrecy reigns over its actually happening in Amerzone. It is difficult to separate the truth from the self-indulgent propaganda spread by those in charge. All we have to go on are alarming stories from the few exiles who dare to speak out and who all seem to bring to light endemic corruption, widespread poverty, and violent repressive state which specifically targets indigenous populations. Such abuses can be dated as far back as the aftermath of the Second World War, when Alvarez bloodily suppressed the armed resistance of the native tribes of Amerzone. There are rumors that certain Western intelligence services were complicit in recognition of Alvarez's allied support during the global conflict. Since then, despite the clear cut of personality that the dictator has established, there are whispers of his declining health. He is said to be extremely paranoid and particularly fearful of threats from overseas. The country's borders have been hermetically sealed for several years now. There has since been almost no official news from Amerzone. He's so old. Just, no, not give up, but, lay off from that bullshit. Oh boy, this is, well, beautiful, but also we are so high up. Okay, my PC can actually run this. Sort of, kind of. Button. Go there. No, basically we're gonna go around. I mean, it's a beautiful view. Like, this is fucking breathtaking. The way that you can just look at the game and follow the birds and all that. They really made it amazing, honestly. I must say. No, we're going up. I like how the guy told me, go into the basement, and I'm going the other way around. Going up. I'm gonna go to the top, not to the goddamn basement. I'm not listening to the old man. He's dead. He can't tell me what to do anymore. Check this way before we go up. Ooh, another one of these. Where's this gonna look at? What is that? Oh, it's the poor mailman. Aww. Did his bike tire blow up, or did he just get stuck in the mud? Aww. God damn it. Probably needs to walk and drag the bike all the way. Well, we walked all the way up here, so shouldn't be that far. He's probably just gonna repeat this ad nauseum, so let's wait out. Cute little Easter egg. Like, I guess this would be achievement for me. Honestly, this is good to watch. I hope they make more of these, like, Bannets of Halls. Oh my god, what is this? Is this a puzzle? Word document. This looks like it was once a form to be completed by external educators who gave classes to terrible. Ah, he burned it. Why? Manuel de Trigonometry. Trigonometry manual. Okay. These books must have helped volunteers with some very tricky calculations. Yay, they did. What is this? A crowd of people with their arms raised. They seem to be carrying something, though it's difficult to make out what it's that. I think it's an egg. I think it's the egg. Here's the number. This is 4 out of 6. Alright. Is there anything else in the book? Can you open it? It's tricky where those are. What am I missing here? Is this looking down? I don't know, I don't want to put that, I want to put the other thing. Okay, then what is this? How low is it? Okay, so I need something. Well, it's nothing here. Is there something connecting this around? Okay. Well, apparently I should have come here, but later on, so let's just move down. What will happen if I double click? If I can skip the hold. That's fair. I think the first time you pass you can't, but you know, the next time you pass you can skip the hold. Auto skips. Skips. Okay, we are back here. I don't think we have everything. But let's start sliding it in. Slide 5. Slide 2. Slide 4. So we're missing 3 and 6. Collected all of this and collected all of this, so read all the entries. Oh my god, there's so much. I can't. It's gonna take so long. I am gonna collect all of this. If this is like location based, just this. Jeez, I'm like, there's a lot to collect. Alright, go down. Collecting everything. Let's go to the basement. It's basement time. Yeah. Come on, float with me. Oh! That was a sudden. That was a sudden end. Thank you for playing. Follow Amerzone. I didn't. Oh, come on. I didn't check the images. Why did it end like this? Like, just suddenly, just snap. End. I hate it when the demos do this. Make a point where it ended. Like, it could have ended after we found, I don't know, the hydrofoil down below in some kind of like a presentation. Like, if I went here first without checking the upper areas, I would have missed half of the demo. Damn, don't end it like this. End it like at some point. Like, I don't know, in an instance which you can actually just story end it. Let's just cut. Maybe this was time. Maybe my time went out. I was playing this for an hour and a half. I don't know. Anyway, thank you for playing. Follow Amerzone on social media and pre-order. I absolutely wanna play this. Like, definitely finishing Siberia 3 with Fall Down. Then what was it? The New World something something. Let me see what's. I keep forgetting. The world before. Oh, he's taking me back here. And then I'll play Amerzone. Actually, I'm amazed that I can run this. So if they polish it a little bit more, I can actually play this and run this. I'm happy. I'm absolutely fucking happy. I want to play Amerzone, the Explorer's Legacy, with Falden. But he is doing all the reading. I'm not doing the reading. You already listened to me too much. And there is so much reading. Oh my god, there is so much. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for sticking around. Do the like, subscribe, comment, dance. There is Patreon for support. You can check out this madness live on Twitch/ByPenAndPaper or watch Demo Alley's first hour and many other Let's Plays that I do on YouTube at ByPenAndPaper. Till next time, as always, do remember, it is the stories that we play. See ya.